Are you feeling trapped by endless data reentry or frequent system downtime? Broken or disjoint finance systems waste countless hours and push talented people into tedious fixes. But robust setups with minimal manual work free them for higher impact tasks. Let's examine how to ensure your finance tech keeps pace with your ambitions and genuinely streamlines daily operations. Welcome. Today's focus is on finance systems, the core transactional engine that either frees your team or shackles them to manual tasks. If your ERP underperforms or if you rely on clumsy data transfers, you lose hours, morale, and possibly the key stuff too. We'll discuss how to assess system stability, minimize manual interventions, and plan for future scalability so your finance function stays efficient as you grow. This video addresses the first of the three key areas of the system and compliance in the foundation of Phoenix Finance Framework, the core transactional systems. If you don't have it yet, in the description of the video you will find a link to Phoenix Finance Health Assessment Toolkit that helps you understand where your finance team stands in terms of maturity and health. So click on the link below and you will be able to download it for free. Let's start with the heart of all the systems, ERP. Before upgrading or adding fancy modules, check if you are even using your current ERP to its full potential. Many teams do half of their work in spreadsheets, ignoring helpful ERP features. That duplication signals inefficiency and the higher risk of error. Go through the critical modules to see if they are integrated or if data leaps between them in manual ways. By mapping your data flow, you pinpoint where the system fails or where the team's training is lacking. Yes, it might take some time if your system architecture is complex, but once it's done, it helps you get a great big picture that can serve as a foundation for identifying root causes, data problems, or manual tasks in the future. It will help you with pretty much everything I'll be talking about in this video and anything system or data related. And remember, often a forward configuration or some added modules can drastically improve performance, preventing the need for constant spreadsheet patchwork. Going further, why is it that it is always in the most critical moments that the system experiences an outage? I'm sure you've been there before. Finance can't tolerate frequent downtime though. Month-end closes and audits don't wait for system maintenance windows, and so often it kills team morale, and in many cases they can't do much more than create a ticket and keep escalating until someone finally helps them, only to realize that it might take hours to solve. So gather feedback from the people that actually use system daily. They can tell you if it crashes too often or if the updates are random. System reliability directly impacts morale. If staff constantly have to redo tasks after a crash, frustration just keeps building. If you discover multiple incidents, maybe it's time for a system upgrade, better IT support, or to switch vendors. A stable environment ensures your deadlines aren't at the mercy of glitchy software. Another huge demotivator is when talented finance professionals spend hours moving data around or reformatting for different systems. That's not just wasted time, it's a reason why they might leave for a more modern setup. Investigate why these tasks exist. Is it because of certain suppliers, or does your data strategy force manual re-uploads? Maybe you can tweak the invoice process or adopt a standard format with key partners. By removing or automating these repetitive tasks, you free staff to focus on analyzing numbers, not copying them. This is one of the least rewarding jobs that exist, and you would think that it doesn't exist anymore at the time of AI, right? But unfortunately it does. And fixing it doesn't cost a fortune, especially if you compare it with the people and recruitment costs associated with the usually high turnover here. Going further, systems that produce consistent errors like mismatched line items or duplicated invoice entries need a structured improvement approach. Keep a log of these errors, track how often they happen, under which conditions, and the root cause. Then fix it at the source. Don't just blame IT. Your finance staff should understand enough system logic to propose or test solutions. This transforms your team into problem solvers, saving you from future headaches and unlocking capacity for more strategic finance work. As your business expands, transaction volumes might double or triple, and an outdated ERP could struggle under that load. If you suspect big growth, run capacity tests or talk to your vendor about scalability. Don't wait for daily slowdowns to realize your system can keep up. Preempt that crisis by budgeting for expansions, new modules, or migrating to cloud solutions if they fit your model. When the business experiences a growth, your finance platform is ready, not collapsing under the strain. And just imagine the moment where you should be happy that your company is growing, but then you cannot invoice on time or your system just completely crashes. If a full ERP revamp isn't feasible soon, consider short-term automation. Robotic process automation, so-called RPA, can handle repetitive tasks like data entry or file transformations. For instance, a simple bot can read a supplier's invoice email and post entries automatically. That spares you from a big system overhaul, or maybe even from having a team that needs to key in the invoices manually. Meanwhile, keep a strategic roadmap in mind. Maybe you will implement RPA as a bridging solution while planning for a bigger ERP upgrade in the future. This approach balances immediate relief with a long-term modernization of finance. So how do you put that together? Systems map and health check. Map your finance processes and systems involved from end to end. Highlight each time the data is passed between the systems, manual steps or frequent errors. Identify the biggest drains and rank them by priority. Downtime and error log. Ask your team to note each time the system fails or data errors arise. After a month, patterns usually emerge and you can target the major recurring issues first. Then target quick wins. Look for straightforward process tweaks or mini automations to remove mundane data manipulation tasks. Each small fix builds momentum for bigger changes. Envision future upgrades. If growth is on the horizon, compile a roadmap for system expansions or a potential cloud migration if you are still on-premise. Don't let an impending surge catch you unprepared. A stable, well-integrated finance system can save time, cut errors, and keep your talent engaged in meaningful work. By assessing ERP usage, stamping out manual drudgery, and planning for scalability, you transform daily operations from a slog into a streamlined, data-driven advantage. Don't let your brightest people drown in manual tasks. Fix root causes, keep the system reliable, and automate wherever you can. Do it right, and your finance team won't just be faster. You will free up the brain power for higher-level analysis and well more engagement. Do it right, and I assure you, you will not regret that, and your whole team is going to appreciate it a lot.